Hey guys, what's going on? It's going to be a black screen video. This is going to be a little bit different than usual. I so I had an interaction with somebody earlier. It was actually a subscriber of mine, and he basically told me he's gonna be ending himself, and not just ending himself. I mean, he's got a date set. He's ready to go. I really wasn't able to talk him out of it. He and I don't know why I would, and I have my opinions about this existence, but it was just a very different thing to be communicating with someone that not only is suicidal but knows when they're going, and it's soon. And they actually offered to fly me out to where they live, pay for my hotel, my Airbnb, whatever, my food, to come and hang out with them. And I declined because I'm going through a weird transition in life. This video being the way it is, sort of is an example of the differences in my life at the moment. That being said, I turned him down, and I didn't know he was suicidal in the moment he asked me. And I turned him down and basically said, I'm going through a weird transition, but once I get some money, I'll drive up there because it's not too far from where I live. It's like a day's drive. And he basically said, well, it's unfortunate. I figured that the Matrix wouldn't let us meet up. And, I'm leaving on this date. And it is what it is. And I was like, I had, I guess you could say, like a Matrix puppet reaction. I needed him to not do that, I just, I'm like, yo, man, because he had said something about he wanted to donate to my PayPal. And I told him, like, bro, I don't give a fuck about the money. I said, but if you're going to donate, and I'll use that money to come see you. And he was like, well, no, that can't work because my window's still to do it on this date. And I was basically like, bro, just wait a day, wait a couple days. And then I had asked somebody I know, to toss me a few $100. And they were like, sure. And then I hit him back and I said, bro, I'll leave right now. I'll come, I can be there, I'll use my own money. And he was like, nah, he's like, I know you're a good dude or whatever. And, he was still in good spirits, or at least, talking that way in the email. He was still in good spirits. And it just feels weird. I don't like it. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it because I understand his perspectives. I understand why he can't stand this place. I understand why he wants to leave. And I ended up, my last email was like, bro, look, I'm not trying to change your decision. I'm not trying to get you to, stay in this place or nothing like that. Just give me another day or two and I'll come see you. And if that's all it is, that's all it is pretty much. We'll just hang out before you head out. And he still was like, no, I truly appreciate you and, your channel and everything you do. And I know you're a good-hearted guy. You're a real dude and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it's sad. It's really sad, actually. I didn't know it would make me this emotional. And I'm having trouble dealing with it. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, if he sees this, I'm not trying to burden him. He's going through a lot of suffering. And I'm not trying to burden him with my poo-poo story about feeling bad. Like, I'm just trying to tell you guys how I feel about it. And it was odd talking to someone that was already a dead man, you know? It was odd communicating. Like everybody, I've talked to plenty of people who were depressed or maybe even suicidal. This was the first time I ever spoke to somebody that knew they were going to be dead soon and actually knew exactly when they were going to die. And it was different. It was different, and I didn't like it, and I still don't like it, and I don't know what to say about it. The truth, this reality is such a pill to swallow that people can't take it, and this existence itself is such a difficult experience that people can't take it, and it's sad. And it breaks people's hearts, it breaks people's minds, it breaks people's souls. This place just takes from us over and over and over and over, and that's all it does. And it's a sad place. It's a sad reality. It's dark. It's evil. And what we're subjected to is unfair. What happens to us is unfair. It's unjust. It's unforgivable. And it's just eating me up, man. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't even know how to react to it. And what's weird is, like earlier when I was confronted with this whole conversation, I just broke down. I started crying, which isn't so weird for me. I'm an emotional guy. I cry. But what was weird to me is how heavy it affected me because... Well, how can I say? Like one of my people is leaving, and I don't like that. I feel like I'm a part of a community of conscious souls, and it breaks my heart to know that becoming aware or conscious of the truth truly is how it appeared in the Matrix. Your life doesn't get easier, it gets more difficult. When you see the truth, it's not like you now have $1 billion in your bank account and you're eating filet mignon and lobster every night. You find out the truth and you're eating fucking snot out of a tin bowl that's got rust around the rim of it with a rusty spoon and on some old shitty fucking shack of a ship falling apart, running for your life, hiding from fucking AI robots. The Matrix did a good job of explaining this fucked up reality. And I feel like I'm in the real world with a group of souls. And it's not a large group, it's a very small group. But I'm in the real world with them, and it's defeating them. And I don't know what to do about that. I'm lost, and I don't like it. I hate this reality and what it does to people. It's unbelievable what happens to human beings in this realm. And some people suffer physically, mentally every day. Sometimes the suffering feels unbearable. Sometimes people feel hopeless. And there's this morbid feeling of hopelessness that comes when all things are lost. And you can't put it into words, the feeling of that feeling. But it's brutal. And it breaks people's hearts. It breaks people's minds. I wish there was some good news I could give you guys about this fucking godforsaken misery pit. And the closest I could get to giving you guys some real-time observable good news would be along the lines of some puppetry-ass fucking bullshit like, hey guys, Trump's gonna get rid of some dumb shit. Just some corny-ass fucking dumb shit. That's the closest I could get to giving you guys any kind of practical good news, because my God, if I fucking be honest with you guys, It's going to sound like I'm describing a fucking hell realm not worth experiencing. And it's sad. It's a sad reality. It's a sad realm. It's a sad environment. And it's sad that we were all forcefully subjected to it. I'm sorry, guys. If there was anything I could do to make anybody's life easier or better, I would do it. Man, I'm just, I don't know, dude. I'm at my fucking wit's end, dude. I just can't take this stupid fucking reality no more, bro. I'm ready to lose my fucking mind in this place. And, the little things in life that used to carry me through, you know, like little social interactions, giving somebody I care about a hug, or, man, they just don't work no more. I feel like I do it, and it's almost like running an old script of an old person or an old reality that I used to be a part of that I'm no longer a part of. And, being kind and sweet with people was always sort of like my life's saving grace, because you get back what you project, and it would liven people up, you know, make people smile instead of frown, you know, make people laugh instead of cry, and, you know, life's good, right? I mean, I'll just try to make everybody happy. And nobody's happy. And, you know, man, what am I going to do? Like, what are we going to do about this shit? I don't know. I have no idea. I make YouTube videos. That's it. This does nothing for anybody. It gives a small handful of conscious souls somebody to relate to for a small moment in their life. And then tomorrow they're going to want another video. And the day after they'll want another one. And it's like this loop of going nowhere, but settling back into hell with little percentiles of dopamine fixes to get us by, to help us cope. It's a sad reality. Breaks my heart, guys. It breaks my fucking heart. I'm not a fan of this place. I'm not a fan of what this place subjects people to. And I sure as hell ain't a fan of what this place does to people. It's suffering. It's a suffering reality. And it's sad. I need some water, bro. I think I've gone dehydrated from my fucking tears, to be honest with you. Past few days have been kind of rough. But things are more peaceful right now for me. Actually, my daily existence is sort of so chaotic that being in peace these past few days, I haven't been able to embrace it really. I actually can't calm down. I'm in a sort of state of panicked PTSD to where even when I'm sitting in peace, I can't calm down. And it's going to take me a long time to recover from that. I don't talk too much about my daily experience, but it is a living hell. I don't really like to dump my shit on people. I want to make people happy, not sad. Unfortunately, I have a truth channel, so I sort of dump on people anyways, but it ain't my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's our shit. I talk about what reality does to people, not what my reality does to me. I talk about things we all deal with. And, but yeah, my personal life is just a living hell. And, I've sort of gotten away from that. Now, I can't completely get away from it. And I can't really go into detail. But I've sort of have an out at the moment to find peace and solace, which I'm grateful for, because not everybody has that. A lot of people are stuck in their little shitty situation with nowhere to go. But I'm now 2 days in to a peaceful environment, and I still can't calm down. So I think it's going to take me a minute to get out of this sort of freaked out PTSD mode of living. But it's never going to be, no matter how peaceful or happy that I get, it's never the type of reality that I would want to experience, or want anybody else to experience for that matter. So it don't really matter. I mean, I get back to 100% myself, happiness, peacefulness, whatever. I am a more, you could say, a stable soul, still stuck in a hell realm I don't agree with. So while it would be good to me in my own personal little experience, it ain't gonna do fucking shit for anybody else. And maybe on a small level, maybe like, oh, Chris, if you're calm and peaceful, you know, you could be more helpful to those around you type shit. But we're still all in a fucking suffering hell realm. Even if I completely take care of the person I'm staying with at the moment, it would only be in a situation where they were falling apart and on their way out anyways. So my good deeds only would come about because of the horrific tragedies that can happen in this godforsaken realm. I want to be an example would be, okay, I want to be a paramedic and save people's lives. Well, somebody has to be in a car accident where their fucking torso got ripped open and I have to pump their heart by hand. We've got to put somebody in a pretty tragic, fucked up situation for me to be said hero. I'd rather not be the hero then. I'd rather nobody be subjected to this nastiness. But I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna hear this video. Bro, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or nothing. I understand why you're doing what you're doing. I just wanted to say I'm sorry whatever happened to you. I'm sorry whatever suffering this realm puts you through. You didn't deserve it. None of us deserve this place. It's hell here, and nobody here deserves it. It was almost like a simulation created to torture souls. It makes no sense. This place makes no sense. We have to say some pretty bizarre fucking weird shit to try to make sense of this place. Like, oh, it's a luge farm. It's a fucking Archon's cube fucking trap thing. Like, bro, if that's what we gotta resort to try to make sense of this fucking Twilight Zone episode, man, that should speak volumes to you, the very nature of this bizarre, fucked up reality. Well, there's entities that feed off our suffering. That's the best we can come up with to explain this fucking bizarre reality. That's pretty bad. That we have to literally create entities that feed off suffering to try to explain away the bizarre, fucked up reality where we all suffer regardless of anything. Regardless of the amount of money you got, no matter how pretty you are, it don't fucking matter. You will suffer in the bizarre, fucked up realm. I mean, that's kind of what it does. That's like its specialty. We will make the Force subjects suffer. That's what we do as the Matrix. Welcome to hell. Just what a fucking cesspit of misery and filth. Look, I don't want anybody to end themselves. I think that there are more practical things you could do with your life than just end it. That being said, I also do not want to subject any human being to suffering ever. So I'm kind of caught between a piece of shit and a bowl of diarrhea. It sucks both ways, dude. It sucks both ways. Either good-hearted, conscious souls off themselves, or they suffer. I don't know what to call this place. Be ignorant and enjoy your little hell stay, or become conscious of it and suffer every fucking day to it. It's a hell pit. I hate this fucking reality. And I hate what this reality does to people. And I hate the fact that we're constantly gaslit by some unseen entity promising a good day the next day. I hate the fact that everybody walks around fucking stupid and ignorant, not questioning anything, and actually pre-programmed to stop you from fucking questioning things. This place is unbelievable. And it's sad. It's fucking sad. It's extremely sad and heartbreaking. So if I were to give life advice to a modern day conscious human, it would actually be to be a cold motherfucker, to not allow anything to bring you down, to sort of become what we could call a narcissist or a selfish person. Because if you don't, man, this place is really going to dig at your heart, isn't it? It's going to say, oh, this one hurts in this place, and it's going to hurt you because you hurt in this place. That may sound dark or unbelievable, brother. That's what happens on a daily fucking basis. And it's observable. The loving God that was nailed to a cross for our sins showing up is not observable. It's not observable. It's just not fucking observable, guys. It was a cutesy little fucking story to get you dum-dums by every day. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's all the Matrix has to serve up to humanity to carry them along, ain't it? Throw some fucking dog shit on a silver platter and say, there you go, and humans will just gobble that fucking bullshit right up. They won't think about it. They won't question it. They won't. Nothing. As a matter of fact, everybody else at the table around them that's also gobbling up this shit will get mad at them if they do question this shit. Isn't that unbelievable? What the fuck have we found ourselves in, bro? This mind matrix suffering bizarre fucking simulation that never made sense to any thinking fucking brain in existence. It's a hell realm. And actually, this video, I started this video from a warm place and a loving place, and ended up in a place full of resentment and hatred for this reality. And I'm 23 minutes in talking about this motherfucker. I hate this reality. I hate what it does to people. I especially fucking hate what it does to good people. It's disgusting. It's unbelievable, man. It's fucking unbelievable. It's fucking unbelievable. But, anyways, man, it's sad, it's unfortunate, but these things are really happening, and we talk about it all the time. It's not so often that it's literally happening with the people we know personally. Now, I've been talking to this person on and off now for a year and a half, 2 years maybe. They also have a channel. I know this is a real person, not some show agent, whatever, to fuck with me. This is a real good-hearted guy, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And I don't know every detail of his situation. In the emails, he told me he's physically suffering for years now. I don't know. I didn't pry. And I don't need to know. I don't need. Is it a blown out shoulder cuff? Is it a bad hip? Is it a blown out disc in his back? It doesn't matter. He's suffering every fucking day. And it's going to sound morbid, but I am thankful that his suffering will end. And that breaks my heart. I never wanted to be this person. I never wanted to see other people die and think, man, at least they ain't suffering no more. This reality's cold. It's cold. It's cold and evil and dark. And whoever created it is a demonic fucking parasite. And I hate the God of this reality. And I want to kill him. And, yeah. Another day in this fucking hell realm. You know what I'm saying? Just another good day. Good day in paradise. Every day above ground's a good day, isn't it, guys? Every day above ground's a good day, yeah. Fucking retards out there, man. What did you do that day that you thought that? every day above ground's a... What did you do on that day? Did you get up? Did you to your alarm clock? Did you go to your fucking shit-ass job that you can't stand? Did you say hi, honey, to your wife that you can't stand, that can't stand you, that stopped having sex with you 2 years ago? Did you cook breakfast for your ungrateful kids? Did you what did you do on that day that was so beautiful, that made you say, well, every day above ground's great? And I could give a pessimistic example of a fucking guy whose wife hates him and kids hate him, and, give the worst example. I don't have to. I could go to the ideal living human. They're beautiful, they have money, they have success. And I could say to them, what's good about your daily life? And if they were to say to me, well, I'm pretty, I have a nice car, and I have a lot of money, it would do nothing for me. It would do nothing for me. And if they are happy in that existence, okay, that's good for them. What does that do for the rest of us? But some people in our community will say, all you need is some money or some good looks and it'll all be okay. Are you crazy? What? How? Where? Do you think that you're... Okay, if I snapped my fingers and made you attractive, a 10 out of 10... Mr. Handsome Boy, do you think you're going to wake up on Tuesday feeling better than you did on Monday? And even if you did, guess what? You still got to get up to that alarm clock. You still got to go to that fuck-ass job. You still got to drive that fucking old piece of shit beater. You still got to live your shitty existence. Whether you're a pretty boy or you have a bank account or not. Being attractive and having a big bank account will make your prison stay easier and slightly better, but it will not change the prison. The bars are still there. The fucking brick decayed walls are still there. The fucking prison guards are still patrolling the fucking halls. You're still in hell. This place is fucked up beyond all recognition. I don't think there is fixing such a place. I think it's programmed to be and stay broken. And I hate everything about this place. There are good people in this reality. And actually, the more good or the more conscious you are, the more this place hurts you. So it actually doesn't work out for you to be what I would consider the best possible thing in this reality. A good-hearted, loving, caring person. It does not work out for you if you are also conscious. It actually just gets worse. So yeah, we are trapped in a mind puzzle that's seemingly hopeless with no escape. We have few little copes, like we can stand in our sovereignty or power when we leave this place, which is sad to me.
It's extremely sad that the closest we can get to finding solace is hoping that something good happens when we finally fucking croak. That's sad. But that's what we have left as conscious human beings. When I die, I'll escape the place. When I die, I'll defeat the evil. When I die, I'll kill the bad god of this realm. Or when you die, you will have been used up like the abused, beaten battery you always were. And your existence outside of that body does not matter. It is also controlled or does not exist. And the little bit of astral projection or meditation leaving the body scenarios that we experience only happens in the mind while we are conscious. When we die, that no longer happens. This place uses and abuses us, and for no good reason. If there was a good reason why we struggle and suffer this place, I sure would like to hear about it. Now, if your reasoning is, well, you need to suffer to appreciate the good moments, say that would kind of make sense. If we had, I don't know, 10% suffering, 90% good moments, but well, when the majority of the realm is suffering and struggle and worry and stress and poverty and this and that and blah, blah, blah. All the shit that humans deal with. Physical and mental ailments, depression, incels, whatever. What the fuck is there to appreciate? Hell, even if I have a good day, the other 6 are gonna fucking suck. If I have a good moment, the other 23 hours of the day are going to suck. This place only dishes out suffering with a minuscule amount of positivity just to get us by. That's disgusting, bro. That's fucking disgusting, cruel, demonic, evil. What's happening here is evil. Like 1,000% evil. There are levels to evil, man. Like one of these, let's say, pharmaceutical companies profiting off human suffering. That dude's evil. But then there's like a type of evil above that that's just like evil for fucking sport. Evil because it feels good or something. It's just disgusting, bro. The god of this realm's a sadistic fucking parasitic entity that should be fucking set on fire in front of all of us. But let's worship him. Let's worship some entities attached to this realm. Hey, go get that book. Let's worship Jesus. People are fucking retarded. You're all worshiping demons. It's a hell realm. Any entity of it's a goddamn demon. And if he was good, he would have done something about this shit by now, not just giving you some fucking gaslighting ass false promises to carry you through the fucking suffering you're forcefully subjected to every day. That's the observable part. It ain't the little fucking glowing haloed little pussy boy here to save us. That's observable. It's the suffering realm that's observable. He's the false promise. So who's more real? Is it the goddamn fucking evil suffering realm we're all subjected to on a daily basis? Or is it this fucking cartoon characters people talk about all the time? I don't give a fuck what name they got, Jesus, Mohammed, or whatever the fuck you people want to call them. Why do you people got to create invisible entities in your minds and live with them? Is your life so goddamn pathetic and lonely and hopeless that you got to create a mental delusion to deal with it? The answer is absolutely yes, every time. Every fucking time. Nobody has any personal experience with these fucking demons. Angels, whatever you want to call them. Just because they can have a halo in one form and horns in another doesn't mean you ain't dealing with fucking two wings of the same bird. They're all deceiving and manipulating you. And if they weren't, it would be obvious. You would be observing good things happening too. And I'm sorry, somebody changing our taxes while we're still in the prison system, or reducing this or that, or taking away pronouns so men can't play in women's sports. Like you degenerates are the ones that created that problem. Now you're pretending to fix it. Nobody ever asked for men to play in women's sports or the other way around. You fucking weirdos just forced that shit onto us. And you would find one fucking little creepy boy that wanted to wear a wig and join women's wrestling and broadcast that over and over again on the news. You guys focus on the nasty shit so you can pretend to fix it later. It's a game. These politics play with us. When are you people going to wake up to, oh, never? That's unfortunate. Another sad truth about fucked up reality. Anyways, man. I'm sorry what this realm has done to you guys. You didn't deserve it. I'm sorry that we ended up here. I don't know how we ended up here. I can't imagine any of us chose to be here. That's just bizarre to me. But we are here, and it's unfortunate. I wish there was some more good news I could give. The only thing I can say, for souls being subjected to a realm they can't stand that are suffering, is that every day I feel like I get a little bit closer to fully understanding myself. And that understanding is basically never coming back here again, leaving this place, having nothing to do with it, doing everything in my power, in my memory, in my conscious, in my subconscious to get the fuck out of this place and never come back. And if I would have offed myself back when I was ready to off myself, I would have never gotten to this point. And I probably would have fell right for the little white light, love you, come towards me. It feels magnetic bullshit that they pull on everybody. And I never would have questioned it. Now I'm a little bit different. And I don't know how I'll be 6 months from now or a year from now. Because it feels like consciousness growth sort of escalates. It's like a snowball effect. Like I'd say, the person I was 10 years ago was completely different. But even the person I was 5 years ago was super different than who I am now. 4 years ago, again. 3 years ago, again. I changed so much every year. I sort of come to new conclusions and realizations, and I just don't want to put myself at a disadvantage. If I could have learned more. And my daily does kind of suck, but it's not unbearable. I can still do this. It's tough, but I can still do this shit. If it ever got to the point where I was just suffering every single day and nothing but that, I would not want to be here either, and I would probably end it myself as well. That being said, I'm sort of physically healthy at the moment. I don't have any physical pains or issues. I'm okay. I have a lot of mental issues, mental problems, mental situations I'm dealing with, or situations I'm dealing with that affect my mental. But again, I'm strong. I can deal with it. I've been dealing with this shit my whole life. I was being physically abused before I was old enough to think. Nastiness is not something new to me. I can deal with it. And I could probably deal with it forever if need be. That being said, I do not want to deal with this forever. I don't want to deal with this for one more day if I don't have to, but I will. Because I don't know what happens after we leave this place, and I don't know what other conclusions I'm going to come to while I'm still in this place. I don't know where this reality is going. It's bizarre, and I could say it could change any second, and I could say, well, every time it changes, it only ever gets worse. That's what I observe, and that would be true. I guess I have mixed feelings about reality. I don't know if we're supposed to be here. Are we supposed to stay here? What are we supposed to do other than suffer? Because again, that's what I see. That's what I observe. What are we supposed to do here? Is it to get a job and work for McDonald's? What are we supposed to do here in this reality that's got so much substance or fucking importance that, man, we need to stick around to keep doing it? What are we supposed to do here? I don't know. If I see somebody struggling to open a door and I run over and I open the door for the old woman and let her in, I mean, did I do my goodness for the day? Is that why I'm here in humanity? Is it to hold doors open for elderlies? Is it to help people that can't help themselves? Is it what are we doing here other than suffering? The suffering's guaranteed. That I can see almost every day. Every fucking day I can see the suffering. It's observable. What are we supposed to do about this? other than create cartoons and delusions to live in, what are we supposed to do about the suffering realm that we're in? I have no idea. And it breaks my heart that nobody has any idea. And it breaks my heart that the ones that even ponder these thoughts, the most conscious ones, are just conscious enough to know they don't want to do this shit no more. That's sad. That doesn't accomplish anything. It breaks my heart. This reality breaks my heart. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know how I feel. It's a shithole. Good people are leaving this place on a daily basis by their own hand, and it's sad to me. I don't know what to do about that. I wish I could do something about that. I'm sorry, guys. I can't.